Here we go. We got another I35 Realty radio show going on, and I just want to tell you it's great to be talking to you. Really appreciate you listening. I'm really pumped today. We got a great, interesting guest. We got Jeff Patton, who's a agent that just joined I35 Realty, and we got Aaron on the boards. Thank you, Aaron, for being part of the business. We appreciate it, and be part of the show. Folks, you got to catch Aaron and Tan's movie reviews. The Transformer one got me laughing. It was great. They do that on KTEM's website, and I would encourage you. Of course, you guys, wherever you are on the planet, you can listen to this radio show and all the other great shows that come on KTEM. Oh, and that's something I noticed. I need to start enunciating. I talk like I have marbles in my mouth. I haven't figured that out. But you have your host, Bill Vernon, your Central Texas real estate agent, and I'm also a Keller Williams agent. Really pumped about being part of that company and being a real estate agent in general. And so you can get a hold of us at 888-559-5217. And if you have a question about real estate, we'd love to share those questions on the radio show. You can get us on radio at i35realty.com. You can, of course, check us out and all our great properties, what's going on in real estate in general on the i35realty.com website. We got Adam does a great job keeping that current. Of course, you can listen to past radio shows on YouTube. .com/I35 Realty. Run all that together. You can listen to past radio shows, look at the properties, looking at us talking about this and that or other. We got testimonials you can look at. So we're on there, and don't forget our Facebook. Again, Facebook.com/I35 Realty. You can catch up on what's going on there. Well, this is first of the month, and on the first of the month, we always talk about statistics. This is for our high C people on the disc. And we're going to talk about what happened in June in both the Temple Belton and in the Greater Fort Hood. I noticed we left the Waco numbers out, but that's okay. We're going to talk about Temple Belton first. And what we're going to look at, what happened in June of 2013 and then June 2014, year to date. So on the June 2013, the average or medium home price, I should say, was $134. No change. There was no change to this year. Well, last year we were at $153 on the average home price. We're up to $167. That's up $14,000. Hey, that sounds good. But let's go on and on. Let's keep pushing on down the road. Let's see. Last year we had sold properties $233. Properties sold this year was $210. So we sold 23 less. Now, last year, days on market were 198, average days on market. Well, we're down to 106 is the average, so we're down to 92 days. So let's go to June of last year on homes in inventory. We had 903 homes. This year, we have 1148. That's 245 more homes. And let's see here, months on inventory. That's a pretty important number here. So we go to June of last year, it was 3 months. This year, it's 5. It's 2 months longer. In other words, we're starting to slip out of that sellers and going towards more of an equilibrium there. That's a tough word to say there. That's what you get when you have a real estate agent on the radio. But anyways, let's go on to the Greater Fort Hood, the next bit of statistics. June 2013 and June 2014 in the clean area. So here we go. Medium home price was $124,100, and then this year it's $123,800. So that's down $300. Average home price last year was $149,600. The average now is $155,850. So that's up $62.50. Homes sold last year, $245. Properties sold this year were $233. So we sold 12 less. Starting to see a trend in both markets. I am. Let's look on. Let's see. Last year on homes and inventory, you had 1,496. This year we have 1,432, which only 64 less homes. So they're still kind of in the same ballpark there. But let's look at this. Months on inventory. let's see, last year it's 7.4. This year it's 6.7. That's 3/4 of a month shorter. Now, it's interesting. I was watching one of the radio station, and all of a sudden the reporter goes, "Oh, so we're now in equilibrium in the clean market." Still, would caution people that you're barely there. Really, to be honest with you, there'd be people here. We've got another agent sitting next to me. They would debate with us and say we're still in a buyer's market in the clean market. But, again, I think what we're seeing here is what's typically going on in real estate in general. I can sit here and tell you bad news, or I can sit here and tell you good news. We have that kind of data out there. What I would say is you need to look at this data and compare it to what's going on with you in your selling situation. Again, a well-maintained, well-positioned house will sell quickly in the Temple Belton markets. And I will tell you this, the Greater Fort Hood, again, got a client that last week we got him under contract in a house in the clean area. We went and looked at, I think we looked at 12 houses total in Cove and Clean. And let me tell you, there is a big difference in the houses. The one they bought were the move-in ready houses. If your house is in that position and in that condition, then you're going to sell your house with a great agent like me. So give me a call again at 888-559-5217. Now, I'm just really pumped that we have this person on our team. We just added a great team member. His name is Jeff Patton. And, hey, Jeff, you there?
How you doing, Bill?
Hey, I'm doing great. So you decided to become a real estate agent. You're kind of a new agent. And I say kind of, and people are going to go, well, what's he saying? You either are new or you're not. But we're going to kind of cover, and people are going to kind of see why I say kind of. So why did you decide to get into real estate?
Well, Bill, first off, thank you for letting me be on the radio show. But I'll get to your question. Real estate really is it's awesome because it's a way to help people and also help yourself at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
You get to help someone find their dream home, their first home, their downsize, whatever they're looking for. You get to assist them in that process. And also, make a pretty good living for yourself. So I get the best of both worlds out of it.
Right. You and I were talking this week. Everybody knows Bill is not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, but I work hard, I work earnestly. But what you just said, I'm not going to be a brain surgeon, but you and I are in this really to help people out with a very important part of their life. Isn't that true?
Yeah, it's so true because, buying a house is such a huge step in anyone's life, and it's just such a blessing that we get to be involved in that step.
And I really want people to kind of pick up on that. Jeff, one of the reasons, again, this is a mutual thing where Jeff wants to join our team, and we want him on our team. And what I noticed about Jeff is he's a very earnest kind of guy. Hey, Jeff, is it true that your dad was a broker or is a broker?
Yeah. My dad, he's been a broker longer than I've been alive for sure. And so I grew up around real estate a lot. They own 18 condominiums up in Dallas, Texas. So I got to be around them managing those properties. So I've really almost think I've got real estate in my blood.
Yeah, I know. And I kind of joke with you, and I was joking with another person that her dad was an appraiser. And I said, so you guys didn't learn from your parents' mistake of getting into real estate? And we were kind of joking about that. I guess you didn't learn from that, did you, sir?
No, you don't learn from someone else touching the hot plate. You always got to touch it yourself. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but yeah. So you have some background. When I say you're new, really you're new to getting a license is the new part. But you've actually been in the business, grew up in the business, right?
Yeah. I've been around real estate, a real long time. So I'm freshly bona fide.
Yeah, exactly. So just out of curiosity, why'd you decide to choose Keller Williams? Because I know you did some research. I know who you are as a person, that you researched other places. Why did you decide to hook up with Keller Williams?
Well, Keller Williams is really it's family oriented. You know what I'm saying? And they have the training so that I could go in there and I could take my past experience, but also hone my skills as a real estate agent through all the training that they have. And it's pretty unique in the fact that it's a real estate agency, that it's not like everyone's in competition with each other. It's where everyone's helping each other out and, holding each other up. So I really love that aspect about it.
Yeah, that's and what he just said, and let me just kind of encapsulate it. There we go. Almost got it out. Is this the culture and the education is why so many people are picking to become Keller Williams agents, and that's what Jeff was kind of communicating to us there. In fact, this week is going to start the Ignite program, and I think you're going to get involved in that, aren't you, Jeff?
In the what, sir?
In the Ignite program.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and so we're going to start that at the Market Center. So, if you're going to be a Keller Williams agent, it's free. If you're an agent just wanting to restart their business or learn how to do the business, if you just got your license, you definitely want to reach out to us. And the new agents, outside agencies, we actually do have agents that do this. A nominal fee for the material for them. And, of course, you can reach out at us at this phone number, 888-559-5217, and we'll get you hooked up with that program. So, Jeff, why'd you end up choosing to join the I35 Realty team?
Well, you and I sat down and we had a little interview, and I could just tell right off the bat that you really had what you had in mind, where you wanted to go, and you had it all planned out, and you were talking to other people who had already had the team work for them. And I just saw your dreams and your vision. And when you see someone's dreams and visions that have high aspirations, all you want to do is jump on the train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And a lot of people don't realize that you've got to attract talent like Jeff, like Adam, like Ann. You just have to have that energy, that focus, and that be goal-oriented. And that's what we are on the I-35 Realty team, is we really are setting up and doing it. And that's something we were sitting there talking, Jeff and I were talking, because let's say, Jeff, you got your license. You were officially, as I call it, made, a gangster term there. You were made when?
This Monday.
Yeah, this Monday. And you came in Monday. You started. You basically did exactly what I asked you to do. I gave you these tips. And what happened for you this week?
Man, this week has just been an explosion of business. I put in the work. I probably called 300 people in 3 days. Mm-hmm. But it really, I reaped what I sowed. And I've got 2 listing appointments. I've had 2 buyer's representation appointments. And so for all that to happen in my first week, I'm just so excited to be, part of the I-35 Realty team and part of Keller Williams.
Right. And I'm kind of, again, stroke your ego here and say that he signed up one of those people, got him a lease. He's got money coming in, and that's all in 1 week. Really, to be honest with you people, the average agent probably doesn't see their first contact, their first combat for about almost 6 months. So for Jeff to get that in his first week, I want to be honest with you, there's 2 reasons. One, we do it. He's going to have other agents, new agents that he's come in with, go over there and go, well, how'd you do that, Jeff? And I told him, this is our new motto at I-35 Realty, is we do it. We just do it. And guess what? Business happens. Again, let's talk about, and this isn't to be boastful. Why I want to tell you, audience, about what Jeff and I do, so that when you hire us, this happens for you as well. Okay, I had 2 closings. I had 3 listings, and we put out 3 offers. 2 of them have been accepted. That's what was going on this week. And then all through that, all this business causes synergy and energy to grow around us. And so when I read these statistics and I see other people's houses not selling, I go, I wonder why. And I will tell you, what do you think it is, Jeff? Why do you think it is? Why do you think people are not selling their houses with other agents?
Well, really it comes down to price, condition, and marketing. And as real estate agents, what we can really control is the marketing aspect of it. And so our job is to get it out there, get it on the MLS, get it on the thousands of websites. We can get it out there. But really the next step that you and I take at I35 Realty team is we go out there and we prospect. We get on the phone and we call people and we look for buyers. And I think that's something that I haven't really seen in the marketplace that other people are doing, is that prospecting and that getting out there and trying to find buyers for our sellers.
Exactly. Well, what I want to say to the audience out there is if you're looking for two great agents that want to help you out, you got them right here, Jeff and Bill. Well, Jeff, it was great to talk to you this weekend. You go hang out with the wife and the kid, and we'll see you. We'll be talking to you during the weekend, I'm sure. You take it easy,
all right,
sir.
Sounds good, Bill. You have a great one.
Same. Bye now. Well, folks, we do want to talk about some other stuff, and what we're going to talk about now is the property that we got listed. And again, you can reach out to us at 888-559-5217. You can also find us at radio@i35realty.com with any of the questions that you have. I look forward to talking to you. Okay, I got this great listing on this week. One of the ones we got is 3106 La Cruces in Temple. It's right off Midway. Great neighborhood. I just stand there and look at all the other houses around it. It's a great street to be on. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 and 1/2 bath. It's $2,650 on the square footage. We're asking $179,900. And let me tell you this: one of the houses that I closed was almost a mirror image of this house in a different neighborhood. And I'm telling you that when we bought that house, I fell in love with that floor plan. I'm telling you right now, here's your second chance at the same floor plan on 3106 La Cruces in Temple. Hey, here's another great one that expired with another agency, and that's 13364 East Highway 84 in Axtell. It's a 3-bedroom, 2 and 1/2 bath. It's on 1748 on the square footage. It sits on 16.82 acres. It has a shop, a barn, electricity and water to those barns and shops. 2 ponds, as my Yankee assistant always puts on here, instead of putting tanks, as we call them in Texas. And they have baths in it. We're asking $299,900 for that one. We got another one coming soon, 204 Topaz Circle in Hewitt. Whenever it rains, it pours. Let me tell you, we closed on one in Hewitt, and we now have 2 more on Hewitt. And here's this one coming soon, 204 Topaz Circle in Hewitt, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1554 on the square footage, $138,900. By the way, that expired with another agency, and we're going to pick up the ball and we're going to get it sold. But the other one is 243 West Hill, and we're asking $124,900 on that one. Great buy. I'm telling you, you're going to be on the interstate in Temple or up in Baylor in an instant. So great houses. That's a 3-2. And come and let's start talking about this. Let's go. My favorite house is 613 Cedar Drive, Coppers Cove. 3-bedroom, 2 2.5 bath, 2108 on the square footage. Great location. In the center of town, on this one, up on the hill. So it's a secluded neighborhood, 128.5. Well, you know what? I have another favorite. Let's go to this one. And that's 711 Bel Air Drive with a brand new roof in Killeen. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 bath, 1308. Has a great shop in the back, and it is priced great, in great condition, in the middle of all the action. If you're either downsizing or wanting to buy your first home or have a great rental property, $79,900 is what we're asking for that one. Hey, let's look at this one in Mart. You want to retire but still have city services, city sewer, city water, city police, and whatnot. Let's look at 1104 Navarro in Mart, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2632 on the square footage, and we're asking $151,900 for that. Let's go to another one, a lot on Salado Drive in Temple. Great half-acre and a gated community, 1250 on that. That's on Salado Drive, 15783. The last one I want to kind of talk to you about is in Moody, and this is a great little house. It's a 1-3, and let's see, it was 1624 on the square footage. I love this house. Big lot. If you're looking for a classic house, this is the one for you. And let's see, Aaron, shoot me some time. How much time we got? We still got some time here. We got plenty of time here. So let's slow down a little and talk about one of my favorite things here, and that's looking into the future. Yeah, well, I'm not one of those that really believes in that, but let's look at it anyways. Mid-year update. This is off of hsh.com, your SMN real estate website, and a guy named Keith Kumbunger. I don't know how. That's an interesting name. Mid-year update. 9 ways real estate will change in 2014. Each year, HSH.com details the important factors most likely to influence mortgage and real estate markets. Well, there's 2 that I pulled out that I think are important. One is the mortgage rate expected at 5% for fixed rate mortgages. So far, the mortgage rates have been in a generally downward slide for the first half of the year. Pressed, they're largely by external forces. Well, we've already been talking about that, right? Negative growth in our economy, stuff like that is going on. But what is interesting is what they're saying here. They have no idea where interest rates are going to go. Are we going to go to 5%? Are we going to still have those external forces? And there's a lot of them. There's, again, where we're getting in that we don't know stage. Everything is dependent on the condition of your house. But I'm going to tell you right now, at some point, these interest rates are going to swing back up, and they already have. And so I think if I was you, as he would say, if everything goes as planned, we'll be having good news and bad news for mortgage shoppers in 2014. Next one I love is this. It was number 4 on his list. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac reform. Nope, well, maybe, or sort of. That's what they put on there. And why is this kind of important to us? I'll pull this out. So far, the Johnson and Capo bill has not made it through the Senate and through Congress in general. And so we don't know. It's just in limbo. And I just really love that, in that you and I are trying to sell our houses, buy houses, and we have no clue what's going on. But what I pulled out of this was very, very interesting. Mel Watt, who's in charge of all these 2 organizations, will tell you right this. He's going to keep running them as if they are in conservatorship. Well, folks, they are. And why is that important? Well, right now there's pressure for them to increase fees on Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae and take that out of your hide for their mistakes that they've made. And so what I'm going to say to you is you don't want to get caught in that. So if you're thinking about buying a house, you better get involved in getting it done now. Because, again, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm seeing a lot of signs that I'm just really kind of worried. And if you're a seller, you need to get on that phone and call us at 888-559-5217. Hey, I really appreciate talking to you on these weekends. I look forward to talking to you some more about real estate in our area. And anytime you're wanting to talk to a great agent that is compassionate, that wants to create win-win situations for everybody, you got him here at the I35 Realty Show. And it'd be great if I could speak. And we're going to work on that. Aaron's going to work on me and get, put the marbles in my mouth and get all that diction going. And at some time, I'm going to hear the music playing. Oh, I love my Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's so great. And you know what? I look forward to seeing and talking to you next Saturday.